Hello, I'm Edgardo Perez, Regional Chief for Mental Health and Addiction in Niagara Health System. I'm also a clinical professor of psychiatry at McMaster, University of Toronto and Ottawa, and an adjunct professor in public health at the University of Waterloo. Today, I'd like to talk to you about the importance of mental health in the workplace. We all spend many hours at work, and we need to create an environment that facilitates productivity within the context of a very true healthy environment, which include issues of mental health or psychological health. How can we create a mental health culture? That's the question that we always ask ourselves. To create a culture, we need to understand the impact of mental health in the organization. We need to create a supportive environment. We need to have an enriched environment, and that is an environment that supports management practices that will lead to good mental health. How do we do that? We have to engage our employees. They have to be involved in their part, in their decision-making process, which is important for their health. All this will contribute to better outcomes, both financially and socially, in the organization and in the community. Now, there is a lot of evidence indicating that things are getting worse, that due to the stresses, multiple levels of responsibilities, multitasking, people are developing difficulties. The question is, what can we do? What can we do within the context of our organizations? We know that we need to understand as an organization, especially management, board of directors, the impact that the management practice will have in the psychological well-being of the individuals working there. We need to emphasize mental health within the context of physical health. It's more than doing exercises. It's more than doing nutrition. It's looking at every aspect of individual life, which include at times the spiritual dimension of life. Now, throughout the years, I believe that the only way that we can change anything is by having a systematic approach to what we do. And that systematic approach includes having what I call guidelines or standards to help us in the process of this journey. What are the key elements that any system should have? Obviously, leadership commitment. Everything begins with the leaders, board of directors, CEOs, executives, managers. Everybody has to be on board to realize that this is important. And in my opinion, this is a major public health problem, and it's reaching crisis in our country and in other countries. Second, we need to have training. We have to help our managers understand what do we mean by mental health, what do we mean by mental illnesses, how do we deal with individuals who may present with stresses in the workplace, and how do we intervene without being accused of being super involved with our employees. So those two major elements are very well reflected in what the Mental Health Commission is telling us in their guidelines. And at the same time, Excellence Canada has done a beautiful job in bringing together the knowledge base of the Commission, a group of experts, in developing the first, I would consider the first, international standards of mental health in the workplace or psychological health. And Excellence Canada, having had the expertise in developing the standards and in assessing organizations, will bring together the methodology to make this a reality. So join me in this very important venture. It's an important venture because health is more than physical health, includes mental health, and includes spiritual health. Thank you.